Am I losing you? I feel like I'm losing you.
I got bumps on my face.
Yeah, I noticed you were playing. I don't know if you were giving me the finger.
All
or you were
kinds of bumps.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we're happy you're with us. How you doing, Terry? You feeling all right?
Yep.
Anything?
Getting a cramp in my butt.
Oh, do you need to move?
No,
Oh, I should have had you
No, we're fine.
to move. We're doing a, you would call this a, like when you watch something over, you watch binge. Yeah, we're doing a binge podcast. Do you like mushrooms? Are you a mushroom person?
I do like them more than I thought I did, but
You
I never
you
ate
like 'em
them
on
when
your-
I was younger, and now I've made pizza out of mushrooms.
I
the
think-
portobello pizza mushroom.
I don't think I can eat a mushroom by itself, though.
Like, you mean raw? Like,
Yeah.
I even put them on my salads now, and I don't mind them.
Oh, well, so I mean, if you put it on a pizza, I mean, I know you guys like the pineapple. That's always been a big thing with our houses. Our kids like pineapple. You like pineapple on your pizza. But I still don't like the pineapple. But if you mix, like if you have a meats pizza and there's mushrooms and black olives, and I don't really notice the mushrooms. It kind of blends in. It's like the avocado.
But
Didn't
you
think
eat
I liked
spinach
it.
and mushrooms now for me, too. I have that one recipe.
Yeah,
with
but it's
spinach and mushrooms.
It's like I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I don't notice. If I don't know avocado, I like it. You make this one thing when we do fish, and I like avocado.
Avocado salsa.
Yeah, that's really good. And I didn't think I liked avocado, but I do. And you did. Sometimes you put it. No, did you put it on our eggs?
Yes, I've put it on our eggs.
Yeah, because we're trying to be healthy. Healthy. So anyway, mushrooms. They say if you eat 2 portions of mushrooms per week, it could halve your risk of abnormal brain decline in old age. Well, I need something because I can't remember.
I needed to start way back when.
I walk into a room and I just stand there.
What
And
did
I'm
I
like,
come for, right?
What do I need? What is it I forgot? And you look down, your pants are missing. But then you realize, I don't even have underwear on.
You're so
there's
gross.
there's more problems here than I thought.
Gross.
I'm really. Why is that gross? Why would it be gross?
You and your
what
nakedness.
No, I mean, I just forgot. I knew I came down for something, and I realized, why does it have to be gross? Do I
'Cause your
detest you?
jewels are
Do I
dangling.
detest you? Seriously?
Same reason I don't want to go naked bowling.
Oh, well, no, we're not doing that. Researchers found people who eat 300 grams or more of cooked mushrooms have a reduced risk of mild cognitive impairment. Mushrooms contain an amino acid, which the body can't make for itself. Researchers at the National University of Singapore, they did this. They talked to 600 Chinese people, and they're all the age of 60. And over the course of 6 years, they asked about their diet, their health, and those who ate more than 2 portions of cooked mushrooms seemed to were up to 50% less likely to have cognitive impairment. So apparently, Terry,
Well, that's what they have my mom on. It's a mushroom.
is it a mushroom thing?
That brain stuff she has her taking is mushrooms.
Oh, really?
Brain and the lion's mane. Yeah, they both have mushrooms.
The lion's mane. Now, do we actually cut this from the lion, or they just call it
they
lion's
call
mane?
it that, but it's got mushrooms in it.
Do you have to sneak up on the lion, like when he's sleeping, and cut the mane a little bit and put it in a jar?
Aren't you funny?
I don't know. I'm asking.
No,
What are you
that's just
doing
what
over
the
there?
name. That's just what the name of the vitamins are. But they both have mushrooms. Brain is loaded with all different kinds of mushrooms.
I'm going to have to move that cord because you keep rubbing
And you're
it.
supposed to take 2 a day.
What?
Brain
Brain what? Lion.
vitamins.
Brain, they actually have a brain pill.
It's a vitamin.
And what exactly?
It's supposed to help cognitive thinking because they put it on for old.
Are we
older
just
people.
coming up with things and we find something and say, okay, this is good for your brain?
Might
I
be.
mean, are we
but,
just doing that
They're
now?
trying it to see if it helps. I mean, if it helps Alzheimer's and stuff like that,
Oh,
then
no,
I
I'm
guess,
all for it, but I'm,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
but they should have started on it 10 years before they got Alzheimer's, probably.
I mean,
Or more.
Or more. Yeah, I just feel like we're...
Because, I never ate a lot of mushrooms until recently. Trying to eat healthier,
that's what we were talking
and I
about,
heard
mushrooms.
they were healthier.
Forgot we were talking
They were
about.
healthier.
I need mushrooms. I actually forgot what we were talking about.
You
gotta be on the
I'm
brain
trying
pill.
to eat healthier, and I've been told they're healthy, so I started eating them.
I mean, I just forgot.
I'm eating a lot of things I never used to eat. Avocados, mushrooms. What else am I eating that I haven't ate? Oh, ginger.
You said I should be sprinkling this stuff on my cereal. What was it?
Oh, flaxseed.
And that's for
Ground
cholesterol?
flaxseed. Mm-hmm. Ground flaxseed is for cholesterol.
I always forget to do it.
And
Because I don't know, it's something, it's black,
chia
isn't it?
seeds
I
and
just-
hemp seeds. All this stuff isn't no. It
Oh.
is
Terry went limp. I got to go fix her.
is so. So all that
Hold on a
stuff's supposed to
second.
be good. So I'm
You're over there moving around and
I'm fine.
you're not fine.
I don't think that's going to help you put more. Boy, this one's going to be noisy. Why'd you do that? It was pointed up to me before. I did that. You're so bad. Okay. So these are things that we've said are good for us, and mushrooms is one of them.
Well, I just said that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just said that. I didn't. We need to eat mushrooms, I guess, but it's cooked mushrooms. I don't know. Can I eat? I guess I eat it on pizza. Cook it on a pizza, I'll eat it. How about that? That's probably not the same though.
You've ate it in spinach, and you've ate it in that soup. Had mushrooms in it.
It did? Mm-hmm. Oh, so now you're kind of just surprising me.
Yep. That metabolic, cookbook or whatever I bought. It's got all kinds of good stuff like that in it.
Yeah, I'll have to brain pill, huh? Maybe I'll remember. You have to remember to take the brain pill.
I think that's also in them roasted vegetables with a balsamic vinegar dressing like on them.
What's that?
The roasted vegetables.
Oh, there's mushrooms in that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the first thing you do when you get in the car? I'm going to ask this question on Facebook for next week.
I start it and listen to the beep, 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 beep.
You don't put like seatbelt on. You don't check the mirrors. You don't
No, I don't.
fix the seat.
I fix the seat, but usually I've been the last one in there. So then I just, as long as I can reach everything,
I'm trying to
I
think of
push the start button, and I don't put my seatbelt on until after I back out and stuff.
I'll ask this question to our faithful listeners. What is the first thing you do when you get in your car? And I'm just thinking, what do I do when I get in the car? I get in the car. I think I
look
hit
in the
the
rear,
garage door.
and then I look in the rearview mirror.
Sometimes,
usually.
now that's not it because sometimes the garage door's already open. Because I do that when it's in the garage.
Right,
Lately,
when I'm
it hasn't
walking
been
around,
in the garage.
walking around, I hit the
opens,
garage
yeah.
door, and then I probably look in the rearview mirror, but I usually don't fasten my seatbelt till I at least get out of the garage, because I'm going so slow, and I want to make sure I don't knock my mirrors, because both of our vehicles are very close to the side of the garage door now.
That is true. They're very wide. It's very narrow, and they beep. But I was trying to think of the first thing. I think the first thing that I do is I start it. I don't put the seatbelt on. I start it.
See, that's what I said too.
Because the door's already weird.
Unless my seat's way far back and I can't reach, then I move my seat.
I never have to worry about the seat being way back when you're in the car because you get in my truck. That's the one thing I do miss. I do like when you can get in and hit your own setting and the seat just goes. That's
Honda.
nice. Mm-hmm. And you get in my truck and it doesn't have that, and I'm the steering wheel's in my gut, and then I have to, as I forget, move the seat back first. Terry's been in the car
Sorry.
because she likes to be right up against it. She likes
I have to reach the pedals to drive, honey.
You're not that short. You're not short. You got long legs. They go already up to your butt. So I don't understand. But anyway. So what's the first thing you say
I
you
got
do?
shorter legs than I do.
Do you
torso.
adjust the radio? What do you do?
told you.
You start.
I started.
Then you have to get your maps out to make sure you can get to Pittsburgh in one piece.
Well,
In a half an hour.
To see if I've got 35, 40 minutes, or, if it says an hour, then I might check routes.
Yeah. All right, Terry, 20 years ago, well, let's see, for us,
20
this
years
is after
ago,
our
I
anniversary.
was just starting
So we have 39
at
years in.
the school district. I had 20 years in, and
Would you say
retired.
planning a wedding today is more labor intensive than it was 20 years ago?
Oh, probably, because everyone thinks they have to have everything. It's not. In our day, we had the reception at a fire hall, and we just,
Are you dinging or is it
Well,
me?
yes, my phone must be dinging.
Oh, it's a ring notification. It's just dinging away, the ring. It must be very important.
Nope, it's side yard. Rigby must have went out
Oh,
to take
Rigby. Oh, I forgot about that. You have that one. So they did a survey and that showed that planning a wedding is more labor intensive than ever. 40% believe it's harder than 20 years ago. Of course it is. I think it is a lot harder. It doesn't have to be.
Sarah's actually
but I
said
think it
she
is.
don't want to put anyone through some of the things she's been through to be in weddings.
I just think it is. There's just so much.
Well, they think they have to have everything. They have to have a backdrop to open their presents at. They have to have, the food, everything has to be, your venue can't be just like anything.
You mean a backyard and
Yeah,
with Dad cooking hot dogs and hamburgers, saying, I'm giving the bride away on his apron.
Yeah,
I don't know.
father of the bride.
Yeah. He wanted to have a picnic in the backyard. And she's like, and she could picture him in a big white hat on and cooking.
Hot dogs.
I think they even had a clown. Wasn't there a clown or something? What do you think?
She was like, no.
I mean, it is a wedding. It's not a circus. Although sometimes it can be a circus. The average couple will dedicate more than 9 hours to whittling down the guest list. That's probably, I've never timed it, but I'm sure it gets a little tedious when you're trying to figure out.
Some people just leave your, part of your list off and then, oh, well, we stopped there.
Well, it would be tough to, dedicate. How many people do you want to have? How big of this thing do you want to have? So I guess it could get down to
I
that.
know
But then you have
friends of
people
ours,
that
when their daughter got married, they just left one whole side off because they figured they couldn't invite one or two because then they'd have to invite them all, and they were trying to cut down.
Yeah, that would be.
So they left that whole side off.
See, I can't.
Like if you had your mom's,
I can't see
if
that.
your mom and your dad's still alive, and both their mom and their dad are both still alive, they just left one whole side off.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, you can't invite everybody. I mean, I understand that, but family, you would think, especially if you're close.
Well, it was all the cousins and everyone on that whole side.
Yeah, whatever. You got to do what you got to do, I guess. The average couple will also put 6 hours dedicating to picking the perfect flower arrangements, 11 hours shopping for the dress and tuxedos, 8 hours researching and speaking to caterers. Caterers is it's expensive today too. It's not cheap. If you can find a good caterer that is reasonable, which is, there are some out there. And the food's pretty good usually. I mean, it just depends. You never know. And 9 hours where to go to a honeymoon. 9 hours looking for a honeymoon place you want to go.
But most of them, what they're spending on the wedding, I don't think they can afford a honeymoon.
I know, it's tough nowadays. Like, I'll tell you what, how about...
we didn't take one.
No, we didn't. I was like...
You had to go to work on Monday.
I did. I didn't... It wasn't like I had time off. I didn't think I had a lot of vacation time. Didn't you have to go to work?
Well, I did. I think I could have taken a couple days, but I didn't because you couldn't have them. So.
No. Honeymoon. If you had to do it all over again, would you want to? Where would you go? Where would we go? It's just, we're talking about 1985.
I'm still trying to get Hawaii.
Hawaii. I don't know if I would have got on a, I finally have gotten
back
on a
then,
plane.
but I don't know if you would have.
I don't know.
Then.
I've been in a plane. I went to Atlanta with Sherry when we went down to that thing. I went with you to Florida. So that's twice. You White took me on that little plane. That's 3 times.
Little puddle jumper.
So I don't think I've been on a plane more than 3 times.
Probably not. 3 or 4.
Yeah. So you've been on a plane. This is how many times you just got back from Florida?
Well, I don't know. Went to Colorado. Went to
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Went to.
You've been to Florida. Well, we drove sometimes.
We went to Florida, but since Dad had his stroke, I've gone there.
Yeah,
4
you've been
or 5
on
times.
A lot more than I have. About 10.
Yeah, probably.
Some people, that's all they do.
I know.
Just on the plane
Fly.
constantly. I think Jason, that's all he does is
Really?
fly. A lot of flying miles. What if he gets old?
I don't know. She said he doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, I would think we'd get old, but who knows?
But I don't think he goes like every week or anything.
87% of people, this is called Can You Guess? 87% of people believe our employer should provide this free of charge. What is the free thing? What do they think?
Coffee.
Damn, you're good. I was going to say, just think about it, and you came right up with it.
We don't drink it, but most
what
people.
made you say coffee?
Because like at the school, everyone chipped in. They wanted me to chip in on it. I'm like, I don't drink it. I'm not chipping in.
No, we don't drink coffee.
Coffee.
I
chipped in on a lot of other things that I didn't do. And
people believe that we should be having coffee for free, which our building, we have coffee. You talk about coffee. We got.
Don't they have coffee, cappuccino, anything you want?
No, not cappuccino, but we've got.
Do they have the K-cups? They don't have
we
the
have
K-cups?
K-cups now.
But if the K-cups have cappuccino, like there's caramel lattes and stuff like that,
yeah.
I consider that cappuccino.
Yeah, we have, I believe, I want to say up to 10 different varieties of K-cups of coffee. Different, like dark, original, Pete's. I don't even know what Pete's is. I don't know what coffee is. I mean, you talk about a place that really provides the coffee
for their employees.
Amazing. And you also have all the coolers on every floor. It's got all Gatorade, pop.
They provide all that?
Yep, it's all free. It's in the budget.
So if I started feeling like my blood pressure was going in, I need to go in and get a Gatorade.
Yeah, absolutely. There's different flavors of Gatorade, different types of that water. Like that have different waters in there.
Like that.
I think what they do,
like one or whatever it is, I don't know,
is like say somebody wants something different, and they would have to take something out, so it still stays within this like certain budget per month.
So they only have so many brands.
Well, I mean, you figure you got the 2 Pepsi and Coke, then you have the diets, then you have Sprite, then you have a root beer, then you have orange, then you have cherry pop, then you have. Did I say root beer? Mm-hmm. Root beer. Did I say root beer?
Yeah, you said root beer.
I don't remember. I need more mushrooms. So I mean, yeah, just a very Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, ginger ale. So there's everything, whatever you need, it's in there. It's amazing. I mean,
That is, because no place I ever worked supplied your drinks at all.
No, we had to pay. I didn't. Again, I don't drink it, but even at Fairmont when it was booming, they had to pay for their own
coffee.
Well, at least pitch in. People would
pitch
in and bring it in, yeah. And you wouldn't even get free water.
Yeah, I've never had free water either. So,
yeah, water galore.
Unless you get it out of the water fountain.
Right, if they had one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they had one. Let's take a break, and we come back. We'll talk about things that people think that are healthy.
That are not.
That are really might not be healthy.
Okay.
Or things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out, and we'll be back in a minute. So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today, and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today. is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So these are things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy.
Oh, okay.
That's what this is. Is there anything that I don't know if it'd be on this list, but there's anything that you think is healthy?
Bacon.
No, you really think bacon is healthy.
No, that's
different.
the one I want to be healthy, even though they say it's not healthy.
You don't think, like, when
Because I could eat it every single day.
It's got all that, when you get it out, that grease, that liquid
drippy,
gold is dripping onto the pan.
And it's salty and it's yummy and it's
And think about when it's dried up. So think about this. So when you let it wait, because it's a little easier to clean when it's not so liquidy.
Oh yeah,
so it kind of gets that fat.
In the pan.
So don't you think about it's in your arteries, how it hardens up?
I don't know. It's yummy.
Did you ever think about it when you have your 60th slice of bacon?
No.
And we don't even like. What was it? Somebody had some bacon that was undercooked, and he'd been eating it for years. He ended up with some kind of parasite.
Really?
Inside
I never heard this.
Because the bacon wasn't cooked right, and he was feeling sick. And they said they blamed it on the bacon because it wasn't being cooked. It was undercooked. So
Which
then
we eat at Wiggly
we
all the
eat
time.
it wiggly. I can't say wiggly.
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 Wiggly
And
squiggly.
because I like wiggly, I don't like it burnt, like a cardboard. I don't want it to be like that. But now I'm thinking about it. This summer's coming. This is the great time of year for bacon and lettuce, BLTs.
That's my favorite.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What do you think?
I
anyway,
think we could go out for one.
Why would we go out for one? We can make our own. It'd be better. Sometimes if they don't make the bacon the way you want.
I want sourdough bread and I don't have it.
Oh, well.
Sometimes I want Swiss cheese and I don't have it.
Sometimes I want and I don't get it. Do you ever feel that way?
Good luck to you.
Exactly. See? All right. See, there's things that are healthy.
Sometimes I'm just snoozing.
Yeah, you're always snoozing. That people think that things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy. Here they are.
Okay.
Frozen vegetables. I always thought they were healthy. I thought they were better for you.
Frozen vegetables are healthy.
Yeah. Apparently some people don't think frozen vegetables
Are healthy. Okay.
Not
Fresh is
washing,
best,
not
but
washing your
frozen's
hair.
next.
Now that's, Frozen's better. Or fresh
is best.
Yeah.
Frozen's next.
Yeah, if we have, is that Did you just come up with that? That's pretty good. That doesn't rhyme, though.
It doesn't supposed to. It's
Oh, I thought you were
fresh
trying
is
to rhyme
best,
something.
frozen's next.
Oh. But,
Best.
well, frozen out of, if you can keep the bunnies out of our, I liked when you made our green beans and you kept the
Right
bunnies
from
out.
I know, but the bunnies they're hungry out there.
Not washing your hair.
And the deer.
That's healthy. People don't think it's healthy. Actually is healthy because the more you wash your hair, the more you are, they say your hair, not you shouldn't wash, you should wash what, every other day or every 2-3 days?
They're saying, but I bet they say once a week or so.
They don't say anything. They just said not washing hair. People, things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy. So they think.
Because I don't like to watch greasy heads. People have their greasy hair, and I think it's gross.
Yeah.
But it might be healthy to let your
But
hair
don't
get
you,
a little oily.
after 4 days, don't you feel a little like scudgy?
I do, but people go to school and watch some of these kids. They got grease all the way down to their ears.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, yeah, there's a point
Like
where
they look like
it
they
becomes,
haven't washed it in a month.
doesn't it become unhealthy when you're not washing? So I don't mind. I think you shouldn't wash it
But
every
they
day.
said not
but
wash it.
yeah, that's healthy. That people think is not healthy. But when they're saying, I think what they're saying is, you're not going more than 2 weeks without washing your hair. You know, you go 3-4
I would say
days.
at least once a week. You got
not
to
twice
wash
a
it because
week.
you'll start stinking.
I just can't. I mean, I didn't take a shower after the
Hospital
thing, and I stayed at their house, and it was late because we got home. I didn't want to shower, but then the next day I was like, ugh, just felt, because when I had my surgery, and I was in the hospital, I just felt so. I remember that first shower
You made you feel
because
better.
I couldn't use the shower at the hospital because I still had all this crap and stuff on me. So they gave me that like dry
Shampoo?
shampoo. Have you tried that?
No.
Where you put it in? They gave it to me. I wanted to try something. It just
didn't do it for you.
No, it just didn't do it for me. But that first shower here at home, I felt like $1 million.
It's like,
I mean, still had that thing on I think it was on my stomach. They hadn't taken off. So I had this thing. I don't even know what it was.
you had a catheter for quite a while.
Well, I
too.
didn't have that when I got home, thank God, but that thing's horrible. Spending time alone, that's healthy. Sometimes you need alone time. You
I
need
think it's healthy.
You need some me time. That is healthy. Yes, people think it's not healthy, but it is. Sometimes spending time alone is
It's healthy. Calm down, relax a little.
Doing literally
Take a chill
nothing to decompress.
Chill pill.
I think that is healthy that people don't think is healthy, but sometimes I feel like I need to be doing something, but if you just relax.
You don't always have to be busy.
No. Things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy, crying. Remember how you used to go through your crying fits every now and then? Mm-hmm. That's what's the matter with you. I just need to cry.
I did that when I was pregnant.
And I'm like, is Aunt Flo visiting? Is she here today?
No, but
Is she here this week?
I remember when I was pregnant for RJ, someone asked me what was wrong at work. I said, nothing. Are you and Ron fighting? No.
I just need to cry.
I was just
A good cry is actually
a good
healthy.
hormonal cry did me well.
Potatoes. Potatoes are healthy. You know, not for baked potatoes, but I'm saying baked potatoes are healthy. Aren't they? It says here they are.
Well, potatoes, you know why? We deep fry them and call them French fries. And
Well,
we
that's
put
different,
all kinds of
isn't it?
toppings on them. And we fry them in butter and we fry them in fat and we fry them in,
We had those.
Ooh, there comes some bacon in there. Fry them in bacon, man. That sounds good.
We were back on the bacon again. Man,
I
Terry
bet
is
that's not real healthy.
getting herself all horned up over bacon. At least
I haven't had bacon in a while. You know what? We didn't go out to eat for breakfast at all while we were gone.
What? That's the best meal
We
of the
missed
day.
breakfast when we flew down because it was so late when we got off, and we just went to lunch. And we didn't buy any bacon. That's probably why I didn't eat. I had one egg while we were gone. That's it.
I might name this one Terry's Horny for Bacon. I might put that on there.
Okay.
This will be the title of the. Because you really seem like be horned up over bacon.
I am really
You missing
hungry
bacon?
for bacon.
All right.
I haven't had bacon in a couple weeks, I don't think.
Things that are healthy that people don't think are healthy. Admitting when you don't know something. Yeah, just admit it. It's no big deal. If you don't know something, just say, I don't know. I say that a lot. Last two. things that are healthy that people think are not healthy. Silence. Sometimes silence is
healthy.
golden.
Yes, I would say.
You know?
Especially if you've been with someone who's loud for a while.
Yeah, you just need to, silent. Sometimes if you have 4 kids running around in and out of the house and you take that Calgon bath.
And you just lock them out and you say, and you just take me away.
You zone out and say, I need silence. The cone of silence.
I need a cone of silence.
Last one, maintaining work boundaries. You need to...
So in other words, don't bring
does that
your
mean
home,
don't bring it home? Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Don't bring it home all the time. Or if you bring something home, like teachers and stuff have to bring it home.
See,
okay, I'm only going to do a half an hour worth of it, or I'm only going to do an hour and I'm done.
Yeah, I think that's huge, is not bringing your work home because, I'll tell you, it's all, to me, they didn't put it on the list. That's not healthy. People think it's healthy. It's not healthy. Is this phone use?
Oh, yeah.
We're not paying attention to one another.
So this morning, some guy's running off the road because he's on his phone. And this morning's traffic was horrible on the way to
That's what you were
the
saying.
kids. There was an oversized load. It was like not a dump truck. It was oversized. It had I can't even think of it, a bulldozer on the back of it.
Okay.
Okay, the oversized. And there was a car behind it with the little arrow,
Oh, yeah, they had the spotters.
People were getting on like Racetrack Road. It was like I was right behind it, right when I first got on. And he got over because, it was wall-to-wall people. And then one of them was like a work truck, it was bigger than a regular truck. And then there was a truck with a bucket on it there. And he was trying to get around them, and then people were on my butt, like they wanted to go 90. And we had all gotten over to let this string of cars on, and then no one would let him back over, and he was an oversized load, and the guy behind him had the light on, like they wanted to go over, and everyone, vroom, vroom. I'm like, people are ignorant.
That's
and then
people are nuts.
Then as soon as we got towards Bridgeville, there were 2 more big trucks. Oh, a dump truck and a garbage truck. I'm like, that poor guy could not catch a break, and just people were cutting him off, and then he would get behind someone too slow, and I'm sure he probably tries to go to a steady speed so that he can get up each hill.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he couldn't go.
Yeah, he probably had to gear down because people are idiots.
Yeah.
On the road. They're just idiots. All right, we're gonna finish up with Mom's Dictionary. You ready?
Mom's Dictionary.
Yeah, this is Mom's Dictionary.
Okay.
First one, amnesia. Okay, that's the first word, and this is Mom's Dictionary. So this is what she thinks amnesia means in a mom's mind.
Okay.
A condition that enables a woman who has gone through labor to make love again. That's amnesia. Especially if you had like 24 hours of bad labor.
She had 32 across the street.
And then you forget
more than that,
and you make love again afterwards. Mom's Dictionary, family planning. The art of spacing your children the proper distance apart to keep you on the edge of financial disaster.
There's no such thing as that.
Because
you never know.
Planning? No, you
financial
don't know.
planning. Because you can plan them 4 years apart or 5 years apart or whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then one of them's sick, and then it throws all the money out anyhow.
One of them wants to play hockey, and it's
then you're like,
and play every other sport too.
Yeah.
Mom's Dictionary, feedback. The inevitable result when your baby doesn't appreciate the strained carrots. Feedback. Get it? It's coming back at you.
Mm-hmm.
This is
the sweet potatoes that he spit all over me.
Strained carrots. He was. What was it?
He decided he was doing raspberries while in the middle of his meal.
Yeah, that's Beckett.
Yeah.
All right, full name, Mom's Dictionary, full name. What you call your child when you're mad at him or her.
Terry Lynn, and my mom used to do that.
Yeah. I don't know that I've called them full names.
I don't
think I
remember ever
have.
calling our kids. I remember not knowing which one I would like when I was mad at him.
I always forget their name, yeah. I
Okay,
still
Nathan
do.
Zachary, get over here.
I'm looking right at him and I call him I'll look at Nathan and say, there's I'll say Uncle Zach. And I'm like, that's Nathan. What the heck's wrong with me? Your mind just goes. Need more mushrooms. All right, at Mom's Dictionary, grandparents. The people who think your children are wonderful, even though they're sure you're not raising them right.
The people that think your children are wonderful,
even though they're sure you're not raising them right. I think the kids are doing a good job.
Yeah,
They're doing a great job.
Hey, what
it's
can
tough.
You do? I mean,
hey, listen, parenting.
When you got one at Children's and one at your breast,
parenting. You can read all the books, you can do all this stuff, and were we the perfect parents? No. Did we do the best we could?
Try to make sure they know you love them.
Yeah, and if you have a good support system that, as a grandparent, I will admit.
And when they fail or they fall behind what their expectations for themselves are, you just have to encourage them to keep trying. I
agree. As grandparents, I know that I've done and tried not to, but, I've probably given him some candy.
You spoil.
Even at the party, he wanted to, he was ready to go home. He just wanted to, because he's not into big crowds and stuff. So first we had M&Ms, and then we tried a cupcake, although he didn't eat a lot of any of the stuff, which should have told me
he wanted a lollipop
that he
today.
wasn't
took
feeling good.
2 licks of it,
right.
And he didn't.
That's what he did with the Pedialyte thing. He'd lick it. He'd just take a little lick. He said, lollipop? It wasn't a lollipop, but then he only take one little lick, and then that was it. So it's melting everywhere, and I'm holding the stupid thing. Anyway, so that's Mom's Dictionary. Another one, hearsay. Mom's Dictionary for hearsay. What toddlers do when anyone mutters a dirty word. They do hear the dirty words. Independent. How we want our children to be as long as they do everything we say. That's a Mom's Dictionary for independent.
Independent, but don't do this.
Do it this way.
Do it my mom the way. Yeah.
Mom's Dictionary. Show off. A child who is more talented than yours. Oh.
I don't know. That doesn't.
No. Sterilize. What you do to your first baby's pacifier by boiling it into your last baby's pacifier by just blowing on it. How things change. Yeah, you're like, I gotta boil it. And then you go, or you just kind of take your own mouth and clean it off and give it back to the baby.
Pull the hair off of it and stick it back in.
To take all the dog hair off. Here, try this. Fenn does not like any type of hair. He calls it dog hair no matter what it is. And I think there was a hair on that. What was it that? Oh, they were giving him that. The
inhaler.
And there was one of her long hairs was stuck to it.
He was like, it was itching.
He said, dog hair.
It was one of her long hairs, yeah.
And then they said, we want to tickle your nose. It wasn't a tickle. And he was like, there's no tickle. That's not funny. He's crying, rubbing his nose. That's not tickle. So anyway, so that's our Mom's Dictionary. So that's it. That's all I got for this one.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Like we did too.
I think we kept people interested a little bit. And
okay, we'll find out. Yeah. So, yeah, Fenn says Grandpa snores now.
My snores. So we're in the hospital, and RJ took the bed because I said, well, you do it because you're the dad. I mean, it's fine. So I'm trying to keep Fenn busy. RJ's. I mean, he is snoring. He is out.
I said,
and I felt
Grandpa
bad.
Snore. He goes, like Daddy.
Yeah,
he says, like Daddy.
I didn't want to wake him up, so I'm like, let him sleep because he's, and then because I just felt he had to drive all the pits. I was like, and I had these 2 little chairs. I was trying because then Fenn finally fell asleep after I got the lights turned out.
So then I'm wondering, did you fall asleep in the chair then?
I tried, but then they came in every 5 minutes to check him. Like they would and they'd look up and say, another hour. I'm like, oh God, another hour. So I tried to lean up. I had the chair and I put my feet up and I'd lean against the door, but the door I was leaning up against is the one they would push forward. So bam,
into you, yeah.
So I really couldn't do that either. So I just have my hand on my cheek trying to hold myself up.
I think he probably had better oxygen because you got in with him.
Maybe.
By the time you got there, because just think if
he was a lot calmer.
If he would have cried and then he might have panicked again, and then he might have got there and been going again, and then
So the other thing is we get to his bed. I put him in bed. It's 5. It's like 4:45. Might have been 5. So I'm getting all my stuff. It's okay. I climb in with him, because I'm at my son's house. And I lay down, and it just felt like I closed my eyes.
And he went.
And I opened my eyes.
All
He
done.
wakes up and he goes, let's go downstairs. I'm like, oh, man.
He
He's
told
not even
me
gonna
all
give
done
me.
the day I
Yeah, I know, all
the
done.
night I went and spent the night the last time he
Yeah,
the last time he
all
went to the
done.
hospital. I
Right.
went the night afterwards because they were all at the hospital
Ugh.
and they all needed sleep. So I went the next night and spent the night, and then that was my day
It was maybe.
to watch him anyhow. And he wakes
my
up at
God.
6 a.m. or 5 a.m, and he sits up and he says, "All done, all done, CP."
Yeah, it was a long of no sleep. But I did okay for no
You did,
sleep. Yeah.
you did pretty good.
Yeah.
You were out last night pretty early.
Oh, I
but-
was, man. I told you could read your book and it wouldn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. It's TALKIN. And what else? Or something else. You can also, we're on YouTube now. Forgot to mention that. We're on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you have a message, you can put it on one of our, even if you listen to us on one of your podcast, whatever your favorite app is, you can still go to YouTube and maybe put something in and comment on that episode. You can also do that on Spotify. I believe Apple's coming out with something like that too. So if you have something you want to tell us, please do. You can always use SpeakPipe to tell us a comment or something about the show or something you'd like to talk about or want us to talk about. We'll be glad to do that too. So don't forget about SpeakPipe. It's a link on the bottom of our show notes. That's it for us. We're out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.